well known on jewelry, like well known as the jewelry art or the very beautiful heavenly art in Rajasthan, and you can see the work on fabric as well in Gujarat. So this is majorly practiced in 3 states. Okay. Now this word Meenakari has a meaning in it. Okay. So Meenakari is made up of 2 words. First word is Meena, second word is Kari. जितने लोग लिख रहे हैं, those who want to write it, they can write it along. So this is made out of 2 words. First word is Meena, second word is Kari. Meena means the heaven or the paradise, and Kari means to do something on something else. Together, this makes the heaven on an object. And this is such a beautiful art form that this is called the heaven on an object. Okay. So now another thing is that Meenakari art form is the kaleidoscope of colors and patterns. We actually use the vibrant and brilliant colors like glass colors and acrylic colors as the base colors, and 3D outliners or 3D the clay work as the detailing colors. Okay. So we actually use 2 types of colors in this, and we use vibrant and brilliant colors, and glass colors are very vibrant. So whenever we are going with the painting part, we actually use the vibrant and brilliant colors. And this particular art form, in this particular art form, the pattern and the color keeps on changing constantly. That is why it calls the kaleidoscope of color. It is being called with this name, that it is the kaleidoscope of color and patterns. Okay. Now it has 2 types. Thank you so much, Anjali ji. It has 2 types as well. But before telling you the type, I'm going to tell you the 2 colors. I took the name, that is the base color and the detailing color. Okay. Detailing color is actually the color, like we generally draw anything on the base and we give the detailing to it. So we generally use 3D outliners for that, and that is the detailing color. For example, if I'm using 3D gold outliner for detailing all the designs, then that will be the detailing color. And rest of the color which we add in the base, that is done by the base colors. So in the 2 types, there is one similarity and one dissimilarity. Okay. So there are the 2 types, and I'm going to name the types now, so you can just write the types as well. First type of Meenakari is Ek Rang Khula, and second type is Panchrangi. Ek Rang Khula and Panchrangi. Now in Ek Rang Khula and Panchrangi, the 3D gold outliner or the detailing color, the detailing color is same. In Ek Rang Khula and Panchrangi, the detailing color remains the same. This is the similarity. Now the dissimilarity is that whenever we are doing the base colors, in Ek Rang Khula only one base color is used. But in Panchrangi, more than one base colors is used. Like you can use multiple base colors, then that will be Panchrangi. Okay, so I'm giving you the example of this. And then we will start off with the session very quickly. So the example is that I'm preparing a necklace for myself, and I just made the detailing design on that. I made the patterns on that, and I use 3D gold outliner as the detailing color. Now, as I said, detailing color remains the same in both the types. But when I'm doing the base color, so if I'm using just one base color, for example, I'm choosing red color, and I'll be coloring my necklace throughout using the red color, then that will be Ek Rang Khula. And if I'll be using red, green or red, green, yellow, blue, multiple colors, then that will be Panchrangi. Okay. Then we have another term, which is the color scale. Now, what is the color scale? This I'll tell you during the session. Don't worry about it. So now I'm going to start off with the session. And whenever I start off with any of the sessions, I always start off with this basic things, because I feel that if the ABCD is not clear, it's not easy to make the words, it's not easy to form the sentences. So I always start off with the ABCD of the colors. Thank you so much, Maheshwari, and everybody, those who are appreciating. So today I'm going to teach you the basic shapes, basic borders, and the description about the color scale and everything. We will be covering these things. And once I'm done with my session, I am damn sure that sub session lene ke baad everybody will be excited to see the work which I do. So I'm going to show you the work as well, whatever I do and whatever I teach in the master class. And after that, I am going to hand over the session to our wonderful moderator, Torsha. And Torsha will be telling you about the master class details. So किसी को कहीं जाना नहीं है, सबको इधर ही रहना है मेरे पास में, ठीक है? And we will be starting off with the session. Thank you so much, Mona. And yes, now you have to be ready with your pen, paper, and scale. Just be ready, jaldi se, with your pen, paper, and scale. And I want everybody to draw along. I mean, obviously, I can see Prachi ji is driving, so I won't be saying to her. And Deepali is also doing some work. So, koi baat nahi, jo dekh sakta hai, they can just watch. And those who are drawing along, they can just write ready in the chat box very quickly. Okay. And you have to show the V. Jaldi se. Okay. And what does that mean? Anybody? Type it in the chat box. What does that mean? What is the meaning of V? नहीं पता, किसी को नहीं पता. See, it means वर्षा. No, it doesn't mean it means victory. But पहले मुझे याद रखना है. Okay, उसके बाद ही victory होगी. Okay. Yes. So you have to remember me. Okay. So V Varsha victory. क्या बात है. Very nice. All right. So I'm just rotating my camera very quickly. And everybody has to be ready with the pen, paper, and scale. And see, my table is also ready. Okay. So before starting off with the session, let me just give you two instructions very quickly. That is that if you have any queries, any doubts with any of the shapes, any of the patterns, you can just tell me that, ma'am, please repeat it. I'll just repeat it for you. And second thing is that if I'm going too fast between the session, jo ho jata hai kabhi kabhi, then you can just let me know, ma'am, please slow down the speed. I'll just maintain your pace. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to start off with the basic shapes. So ready with my pen, paper, and scale, and just write Meenakari basic shapes over here. Meenakari basic shapes. Okay. Now I'm going to teach you different shapes over here, and I'll be using few terms as well. So just listen to the terms, and you can just make an arrow and write the terms as well. Okay. So I'm going to make the first shape, and that is the circles. First shape is the circles, and I am going to make the hollow circle first. This is the hollow circle because I have not filled any color inside this. My camera is not clear. My camera is clear now, I hope. Just a moment. Okay. So this is a hollow circle. Then I'm making another circle and I'm going to fill the color inside. So this will be the solid circle. Hollow circle, solid circle. Okay, super fantastic. All right. Then I'm putting a dot and I'm making the hollow circle inside the hollow circle and solid circle inside the hollow circle. Just make it like this. And trust me, the shapes are very important. You have to practice the shapes. Okay. So once I'm done with the shapes, I'm going to tell you as well that what all shapes are extremely important. So you can just practice those. And few of the shapes are universal, but then I will teach them as well. So next is the drop shape. Don't worry, Vaishali, it will be like clear. Don't worry. Okay. So I'm just making the drop shape like this. This is a normal drop shape. Then I'm making the pointed drop. This is the pointed drop. Then I'm making the drop towards left and right. I'm not twisting it very much because this will become a mango motif. And mango motif, what is a mango motif? You will get to know in 2-3 minutes. Okay. Now next I'm going to make the horizontal drops. Again, do not twist it very much. Otherwise this will become a mango motif. And then I'm making a long drop. This is a long drop. These are the drops. And we have 68 people in house and I want maximum people to draw along. Okay. Then I'm going to make the domes. Domes. So just make a normal dome like this. Make a little bit pointed dome, little bit pointed, and this is very much pointed. Just make it in 3 ways. And then I'm just repeating the first dome and I'm adding the line. So you can also make the lines with the domes like this. Okay, so these are the domes. And once you will just proceed with the further things, whenever you are just proceeding with the further drawings and everything in Meenakari, then this page will be really helpful to you. Trust me, very helpful. Now, next I'm going to make the beetle shape. Beetle is the pan shape. Okay. So I am making the beetle like this. First one. And then I'm making the beetle, the first one again, and I'm making a line like this. So you can just add on the line like this as well. After this, I'm making the pointed beetle like this. This is the pointed one. Yes, definitely, Maheshwari. I'll go slow. Don't worry. Okay? Don't worry at all. So we will be like making lot of shapes, and yes, many of the shapes are very, very important. I actually, I still use this page whenever I have to make the paintings. This page is really very fruitful to me as well. Now I'm going to make the beetle with lot of coils or spirals. Now what is the spiral, you will get to know in 2-3 minutes. Okay, and then this is the pointed one. Pointed one. Okay. So now next I'm going to make a very simple shape, that is the triangles, but in different manners. Triangles. I'm just making a normal triangle like this. I'm making it upside down, making it sideways, left and right. Then I'm making the triangle, making another triangle inside this, and then making the triangle and making the solid triangle inside this. So up, this one is hollow triangle. Next one is the solid triangle. So these are the triangles. Then I'm going to make the cones. And if anybody has any queries, you can just ask. I'm here to help you out. Okay. So now I'm going to make the cones. For that, I'm going to make the V, making it upside down, making it sideways, left and right. Then the cone and another cone inside this, and then the broad cone like this. Just make the cones. And after this, we have to draw the mango motif and spiral. So first mango motif and then spirals. Okay. So mango motif has another name. It's MANGO MOTIF. It has two more names actually. One in Hindi, one in English. So another name for mango motif is Pasley. It's PAISLEY. Pasley. And then another name which is of Hindi is Kari. A lot of people know that. And I'm going to make the first mango motif. And if I have to repeat any of the shapes, do let me know. This is the first one. Then the second one has lot of spirals. And then we have the third one. And trust me, mango motif is very much used in Meenakari. It's very much used. If you want me to repeat it, please let me know. We actually make mango motifs in many ways. So once you join in the master class, you will just see that lot of things are there with mango motif extensions. So we actually make mango motif extensions, and these are used in many ways. Okay, so these are the mango motifs. I hope this is clear to everyone. If it is not clear, do let me know. I'll just repeat it for you. You can put it in the chat box. Thank you so much for the reactions. Okay, Maheshwari, is that clear? Yeah, I can see yes. All right. So now I'm going to make the spiral. Spirals, actually, lot of spirals. So I'm just making it like this. Simple. Then like this. Thank you so much, Mona. Then inwards. Then I'm making a lot of coils in this. Like this. Okay. And then you can also make it like this or with lot of coils again. As so these are the spirals. Next, I'm going to make the semicircles. Semicircles. For making the semicircles, just make it like this, make it upside down, make it sideways, left and right. One line and the semicircle, making it upside down and another semicircle inside this. So whatever I am drawing, I'm speaking that along. Okay, I'm trying to cover those things in a audible manner as well. And now we will be making the lines. Okay. And I have 7 subcategories to the lines. I'm just proceeding with the lines. So we have 7 subcategories. First one is the curved lines. Curved. Now there is, there is a difference between the semicircles and the curves. And the difference is that the semicircles are broader in comparison to the curves. So you have to keep few things in mind while making the curves. So if semicircles are broad, curves are like this or like this. Okay. Then I'm making it inwards, outwards. Then I'm making the semicircle like this curves like this as well also. So if you see, if you will twist it very much, this will become the spiral. So you have to keep this thing in mind that you don't have to twist very much. Then I am making a curved line like this as well. And this we will be using in the leaf pattern. Okay, we will be making one leaf in the border and you will understand why I have made this. This is also the curved line. Second, I am going to make the vertical lines. And vertical lines or straight lines are like this, obviously. Then we have the third one, and that is the horizontal lines. Horizontal. And it's like this. Fourth, we have the tilted lines or diagonals. We also call them the slant lines. So it's tilted lines or diagonals. So it will be like this. Fifth, we have the dotted lines. So we have the closed dots like this. And then we have the far dots like this. Closed dots and far dots. Now let me just know how many of you are enjoying the session. Can I get some reactions? Yes. Super fantastic. Very nice. Okay. Sixth one is the parallel lines. Parallel. And parallel lines are the lines which do not intersect each other. So parallel lines are like this. And seventh or the last one is the wavy lines or waves. And then I'm making the high waves and low waves. These are the high waves and low waves. Now we are done with the basic shapes. We will be continuing with the basic borders and you will be learning a lot of things in the column of basic borders. And firstly, I'm going to tell you what all shapes are extremely important whenever you are just making Meenakari. So first one is the drop. Then we have the dome. We have beetle. You can tick mark all these. Then we have the mango motif, we have the spirals and the curved lines. These are extremely important. Just practice these multiple times, okay? Now we will be continuing with the basic borders. Borders. So I'm going to teach you three kinds of borders. Three kinds of borders, okay? So first one will be the thin border, second will be the medium size border, third will be the broad border. Thin border where lines are actually very close to each other. Medium size border where lines are not that close, not that far, and broad borders in which lines are far from each other. Okay. So if you randomly ask me the differences in sizes, okay. So I am going to tell you that the thin border can be of half centimeters, medium size can be of 1 centimeters, and broad border can be of 1.5 centimeters. Okay. So I am just drawing it randomly, and the moment I'll draw it, I'll just explain it again. I have to last line, last border or last line. What are you asking? Can you please elaborate it? No, Krishna, no. And Maheshwari, what you want me to repeat? You can just, Vinita and Maheshwari, please write it in the chat box. All right. So I'm just taking my scale and I'm going to make a medium size border. I'm going to tell you every time what size of the border I'm drawing. Okay. Seventh is the wavy line. Okay. Wavy line. And this is the high wave. This is the low wave. I was talking about, I have to repeat the border thing. Okay. So I'll be making the thin borders, the medium size borders, and the broad borders. Okay. And if you I'll be making randomly, but if you want to know the size, then that can be half centimeter for thin, 1 centimeter for medium size, and 1.5 centimeter for broad border. Okay. And the patterns which are very important, the basic shapes which are very important are drop shape, dome, beetle, mango motif, spirals, and curved ones. Okay, there are 6 in all, Maheshwari. Okay, all right. I hope I have answered everybody's questions. Okay, thank you so much, dear. So I'm going to make the dome over here. Just make the dome like this. And make another dome inside this. This is also hollow. And then third one goes solid. Like this. Okay, then I'm putting the dot like this. Now I'm going to explain you about the detailing colors and base colors and Panchrangi and Ekrangkula. And obviously the color scale. Okay. So whatever I have drawn in my border using the black pen, everything is the detailing. So this first line, this line, all the dots, first dome, second dome, and third dome, all these things are the detailings. And this can be done by 3D outliner. I generally use the gold 3D outliner, so I'm writing gold. And this 3D gold outliner is the detailing color. Okay. So these are the detailings. Now we have to fill the base color in this. So I have the background, like between the patterns, I have the background. And in the patterns, we also have the white portion. Okay. So if I'm coloring the background with any of the light colors, suppose I'm writing yellow. Okay. And in this case, because this is a light color, so in between the first and second dome, I can fill any of the dark colors, that is red. And then between the second and third, I can go with green. And these are the base colors. So actually, the color scale is about the color contrast we are using in our drawings. So if the background is of light color, the front patterns will be of dark color. If the front patterns are of light color, then the background will be of dark color. This is the color scale. Okay. Now, this was about Panchrangi because we have used 3 base colors in this. If I was using only one color, one base color, that can be red or any of the colors, then that will be ek rang khula. So in the background also, red use hota. Oh, all right. And in the patterns as well, red was only used. Then in that case, that will be ek rang khula. All right. This is very easy. I hope everybody has got what is the meaning of this. Okay. Jaina, can you see the shapes, all the shapes? You can take the screenshot here. Okay. So this is the difference between Ekrang Khula and Panchrangi, and the detailing colors and base colors are being explained to you. Now I'm just proceeding with the next border. Just make this much. I hope this is clear to each and every one of you. If yes, can I get some responses in the chat box? Jaldi se, very quickly. Quickly. Wow. Fantastic. Okay. So now we will be proceeding with another border, and this particular border is also a medium size border. Medium size border again. Okay. So I'm going to make the high waves in this and high waves over here as well. Like this. So you can just put the dots, or you can just make the hollow circles as well, depends upon you. Okay. So similarly, I'm just explaining this once again. So if I'm using the background color, like blue color as the background color, which is a dark color, then I can go with any of the light colors. I'm just writing yellow over here as well in the front portion or the front pattern. Okay. So now I am going to make the next border, and this particular border is a thin border. I'm just making it right here. It's the thin border, and I am going to make the hollow circle with the hollow circle and the hollow circle with the solid circle. Now where I'm doing solid, the detailing color has to be filled. Okay. Hollow with hollow and hollow with solid. Like this. So this is another border, which is a thin border actually. Okay. And I hope nobody has any queries. If you have any queries, you can ask. No problem at all. Now I'm going to make another medium size border. And in this border, I'm going to make the beetle. I'm going to make the beetle in this. So you can just make the beetle in any ways. I have taught you different ways of making the beetle. So I'm just making it like this. The beetle with lot of coils. And then I'm making the hollow circle between these. As so you can make the simple beetle like this. You can also keep your beetle separated. You can join the beetle. You can just make it upside down. Depends upon you. Okay. Now I'm proceeding further with another thin border actually. This will be a thin border. And in this, I'm going to make the spirals. So I'm just making the spirals like this. Yes, like this. Okay, so this is a thin border. I hope I'm not going that fast. I hope my students don't have any queries. Okay, so I'm just proceeding further and I'm going to make another medium size border. And in this border, I'm going to teach you how to make the buds. Buds, okay? So just make one curve like this. Make a hollow circle. Put a dot. Make a semicircle. Make two curves both the sides and make a dome and then make a leaf over here, the leaves over here. Repeating it. Curve, hollow circle, dot, semicircle, two curves, dome, and the leaves over here. Repeating it one more time, I'm extending the line. Just extended the line. I'm repeating it one more time. Curve, hollow circle, dot, semicircle, two curves, dome, and the leaves like this. I hope this is clear. If it is not clear, do let me know. After this, we have another medium size border, and in that medium size border, we will be making the lotus. Okay. Medium size border, and we will be making the lotus. Lotus in this. Okay, I have to repeat it. I'm just making a bud, Suhani, so that will be clear to you. I just made a curve like this, hollow circle, kept the dot, semicircle like this, one curve from here, another curve from here. Here comes the dome and the leaves. I hope this is clear, Suhani, this time. Fantastic. Okay, in this, I'm going to make a petal over here and two petals each side. Great, Suhani. Thank you so much for the response. And then the spirals both the sides. Repeating it, one petal, two petals each side, and the spirals. फिर one petal, two petals each side, and then the my spirals and my lotus are touching each other. It's not compulsory. You can just make them separately as well. No problem. Okay. So this is the lotus pattern. Now after this, I'm going to make one border, which is a broad border. Okay. Very interesting border. Trust me. I'm just going to make a broad border over here. I'm making big line because I know कि repeat करना है मुझे कई बार. So I'm going to make a broad border, and in this you again have to make a curve. Make one petal like this. Another one is touching the curve. Okay. Then I'm making two petals on the upper side and one petal on the lower side, like this. Just make it. And I'm making a curve from here. And you remember this leaf, this curved line actually, I told you that we will be using in the leaf. So we will be using it right here, like this. Then I'm making a curve. I'm making another curve, semicircle and the curve. Just make it. If anybody wants me to repeat, I can repeat it for you.
Ma'am, please.
After
I make this from angel spelling. Angel.
nice, nice, Suhani. Okay, so I'm going to make it again. Curve, petal, another petal, two petals each side, one petal over here. Then curve, the leaf pattern. So this is a curved line. One curve from here, another from here. Semicircle and the curve. Okay, I have to repeat it one more time. Is that so? Please write it in the chat box if I have to repeat it. Okay, I don't have to repeat it. Kya baat hai? Everybody got it? Fantastic. Okay, so now we will be proceeding for the last border, and then I'm going to show you the stuff, whatever I make and whatever I teach in the master class. So for this particular border, this is a medium size border. Make two lines over here, 2 lines on the lower part, like this. And we will be making the mango motifs in a vertical manner. Mango motifs in a vertical manner, like this. I'm going to solid this part, the first mango motif and the third one. And in rest of the two, I'm going to make the lines like this. And between the mango motifs as well, I'm going to make the lines like this. Okay, so these are the mango motifs. You can use the mango motifs in a vertical manner, horizontal manner. Depends upon you, depends upon your choice. Okay. So I hope everybody has enjoyed the things. And how many of you are excited to see the things, whatever I make and whatever I teach? Can I get some quick responses? Okay, a lot of people are there. All right, super fantastic. Okay. So I am going to show you the full page. Those who have joined in late, they can just take the screenshot of it and they can just practice it later on. Okay, just a moment, and then I'm going to show you the stuff. Okay, you can take the screenshot now. I hope the whole page is visible.
Can you show it towards the top a bit, please?
Yes, can you see this? Just a moment. Yeah, can you see this? Okay, so a lot of people have joined in late. I guess I'm just repeating my introduction very quickly. So hi everyone, my name is Varsha Shivastav. I'm from Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. By profession, I'm a handcrafted jewelry designer. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an online educator and a social activist too. In the field of paper jewelry, I hold award as well as national record. I have been awarded from the Central Ministry of India as well as many state ministries and the governors of 2 states. And I'm also an empaneled designer and artisan from the Ministry of Textiles of India. And I practice a lot of art forms, whether Indian or international, because of paper jewelry, because I actually make those art forms on my jewelry, and Meenakari is one of them. Yeah. So that was my introduction. And now I'm giving you one classwork. So I'm going to show you my stuff and you have to give me the feedback that how was the class. जल्दी से chat box में बताना है कि कैसा था class. How was the class?
Some reactions on the chat box, guys. Are you